Hi YouTubers, I'm going to be doing the Home Alone 1 trailer reaction. Now, I've done some 80s and 90s movie and TV show trailer reactions. Well, technically, I haven't done a lot of them as of late. Well, technically, I haven't done a lot of them like all the time. It kind of is very obvious. I kind of wanted to do this seeing how like I've done most of the 90s movie trailer reactions like the Space Jam one and all that. So yeah, I figured why not do this one? So yeah. Now me and Shane be talking now I talk about me and Shane and how we might do some school lunch YouTube videos like at a later time, like you know what I mean, right? So yeah, I guess it kinda just makes sense. Yeah, so without further ado, let's watch this.
When the McAllister family left on their Christmas vacation,
Did we miss the plane? No, you just made it.
they forgot one small thing.
Terrible feeling. Did you lock up? Do we set the timers on the lights?
What else could we be forgetting?
Kevin!
Home Alone.
Police in the northern suburbs are on the lookout for a pair of burglars who are calling themselves the Wet Bandits.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus and his elf.
Get off my property.
This is my house. I have to defend it.
Where's your mother?
My mom's in the car.
Where's your father?
He's at work.
What about your brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Where do you live?
Can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because you're a stranger.
He's a kid. I mean, what can a kid do to us?
Kids are stupid. I know I was.
You still are, Marv.
This is it.
I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike. I am going to get home to my son.
Yes!
Where are you, you little creep? I'm gonna kill that kid! Why'd you take your shoes off?
Why do you dress like a chicken?
Gus Polinski, Polka King of the Midwest. If you have to get to Chicago, we'll gladly drag you.
Hey, guys.
Yesterday, he was just a kid. But tonight, he's a home security system.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
From John Hughes,
You know, I got a feeling this is going to be your best Christmas ever.
a family comedy without the family. Home Alone.
Are you here all alone?
I'm 8 years old. You think I'd be here alone? I don't think so.
Directed by Chris.
So, what did I think of it? I actually think it was a perfectly good trailer. So I give it a 5 out of 5 and 10 out of 10. Now, you already know what happens in the beginning, middle, and the end. Now, as for me and Shane, we might come back to doing, like, school lunch YouTube videos and other different kinds of YouTube videos. Like, it's just very obvious. I mean, we've been doing it for a lot of months and, like, I think a few couple of years. So, yeah, I guess it kind of does make a lot of sense. Yeah, and I kind of wanted to do this one because, yeah, I guess it kind of does make a lot of sense. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to do this one. So, yeah, I guess it would be worth it for that to happen. In which case, it would. So, yeah, so. So I actually wanted to do this one, in which case I would, and yeah, so I guess that kind of just makes a lot of sense. Well, until next week's trailer reaction YouTube videos. Well, until then, for the what would have happened if this were in real life Ron TMRT gameplay series. Who knows? Who knows what the topic of that will be this Wednesday. In which case, that kind of does make a lot of sense. Hopefully I'll come up with something, and then that just makes a lot of sense. You could say that I was busy sometime around last week. You could say that I was busy around last week, but hopefully I wouldn't. But hopefully I wouldn't be like after all the other stuff, in which case you can easily tell. So yeah, I wanted to do this one, and yeah, I guess it kind of does make a lot of sense. In which case it does. So yeah, so here's how I'm thinking me and Shane we would start off. So I mean, we might start off with like some school lunch YouTube videos, and then when the time is right, we might come back to doing video gaming YouTube videos. I mean, you know how I mean, you could see us both doing you could see us both doing like a Minecraft video gaming YouTube video, kind of like how we did that Minecraft story mode one years ago. Yeah, kind of like how we did that. So you can go check that one out if it's still, but you can go check out the Minecraft story mode YouTube video that me and Shane did if it's ever still. If it's even still on, if it even is still on YouTube for that matter, if it even is, so you can go check that out, and all the other YouTube videos that me and school lunch YouTube videos that me and Shane have done. So yeah, I mean, I'm certain that we'll come back to it. I'm certain that we'll come back to the video gaming YouTube videos before the school lunch series at Cliffhanger YouTube video in June of next year. So yeah, I think you can easily expect us doing that. Yeah, and it's like that would make a lot of sense, and yeah, I guess that would. And I forgot to mention I forgot to mention about World Rhino TMRT Gameplay Week. Now, technically, like, for World Rhino TMRT Gameplay Week, it was actually that lasted from September 22 to September 29. However, there's also going to be a Halloween Rhino TMRT Gameplay Week, so you can go check that out. Well, if you want to, that is. Yeah, hopefully that will be coming up soon. So yeah. So yeah, you should kind of be excited for that, and hopefully that will all make sense. I mean, it's not that, you'd have to wait for, like, Halloween Rhino TMRT Gameplay Week. It would kind of be fine and all, which is kind of what I would want it to be like, in which case it would. So, yeah, hopefully all that will go good the way it is, in which case it kind of will. And then me and Sam will come back to doing video gaming YouTube videos sometime before we graduate high school, yeah. And that's it for today. Peace out. Bye-bye.